Hi y'all, this is a weird position I'm in for the start of the video, and I'll continue that for the rest of the video. If you notice the TV's on back there, I have a Chromecast that I finally put together last night, and now I'm able to stream any sort of YouTube video or really any media or TV on it. I haven't fully explored the potential, but that's forthcoming. Right now, I'm going to talk to you finally about another story time, another dream episode, and this one involves a recent dream. This one happened just about a month ago, so it's very recent. It started off with me in my mom's office area, which is right there, but it was converted into a grocery store. But not only a grocery store that was water instead of floor. It was like a pool grocery store with my mom's office in the corner of it. And I was kind of secluded by walls, so I couldn't really see it necessarily until I opened a door, until I looked more. But I was beyond the curtains. I was actually trying to make a dream story time, as in I was in the universe. I was in the alternate form of me on K Norris making a K Norris dream story time video. Trust me, I wouldn't say that if I was unsure, but I'm sure I was. I even remember citing the words like, "This is another dream story time." I kept on getting interrupted by, it started with various noises, and then it turned into ruckus and people around. Eventually my family or some people came in, and I just could not focus. So I went out there, and that's when, apparently unbeknownst to me, I first saw the madness of this grocery store pool house, and I just could not focus. So tried to get some groceries. I found some frozen food and some soup or something, some snacks, and a lot of people kept on getting in my way. I even tried to swim underwater, which this was a pool and it was 6 feet deep, and I'm pretty sure there's still food products under the pool where I was, but I was just trying to make a dream story. And then eventually people, nostalgic people from channels I used to watch from that I was dreaming about the time, just YouTubers I found nostalgic over the time, they just started appearing and stopping me, and I was like, I just want to try to make this video, but I'm also really excited that there's YouTubers. It was weird. And then before you know it, I was back in the room and things seemed to end shortly. And as I'm speaking of this, I can't remember what happened next. I'm pretty sure the same setting was in a separate dream that I probably wouldn't share, but I can go over quickly. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of the dream. It was very short, but there was a similar setting where it was another pool, and this one was actually a big fishing dome pool practice where you could fish or you could go in there. And it wasn't just a pool, it was literally apparently the ocean. It was like an ocean simulation building. And I went in there, it got super dark eventually, and I started seeing fish hooks and all these creepy viper fish and angler fish. I got back up, and then I heard my sister texting me after I dried off and stopped, and she said, me and the gang are coming over, or Seth is coming. And there's this kid named Seth that was in my marketing class last semester that was driving this big white van, and I saw it go right past the street where I was in my neighborhood where this dome was toward my house. So I eventually went there, and I guess I got there before they did. I entered through the garage, and the next thing you know, I heard a knock at the door, and then they all started jumping on the trampoline with me. Anyway, that was a similar setting to the dream, so I guess you could say that was both the dreams, and maybe they were conjoined, sequels or prequels. I'm gonna end it here though. Those are some weird dreams, and the series basically dreamt itself. Just to recap, I was trying to make a dream story time in my mom's office. There may have been a prelude before that, but that's all I really remember. And I remember the setting additionally, and just the impediments that came my way. In the end, I could not make a dream story time, but I was glad to see everything kind of turn out the way it was. I never told you the outcome or the background of it, and I just think I shared this with Jacob. No, I didn't. This is one of the dreams I never shared with Jacob. It was just very minor. I figured I'd make it because it's kind of funny and ironic how I dreamed of me making a dream story time. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. There's nothing really else to say. Bye. Stay safe in those tornadoes right there. Thank you, Force 13 Live.